My name is Matt Militello, and I'm a teacher. I've always introduced myself as a teacher. I think that started because I was an EK, an educator's kid. My dad was my high school principal, and my mom has been my greatest teacher, even though she doesn't have a high school diploma. She immigrated to the United States when she was 33 years old. And since then, I've been in the service industry like every other college kid, and then I became a teacher, an assistant principal, and a principal, and now I find myself as a professor looking to help future principals and current principals. My main focus area is to help pre-service principals and in-service principals. I think that being a principal is the hardest job in the world. And so I help them think about striking a balance. I always use the analogy of the rider and the elephant, where the rider is on top of the elephant, and the rider is filled with inquiry and sometimes gets paralysis because they're always asking questions and thinking, and the elephant wants to move and think about action sometimes without inquiry. I think we need to balance ourselves between inquiry and action. Otherwise, we don't move forward without thinking carefully about what we want to do. And I couple that with issues of collaboration and reflection. And only then can we get to the action step, which clearly mandates the use of things like logic models so that you can measure your growth, so that leadership really is an empowering activity for everybody in a school. My passion in education is student voice. I think that we really lack listening to students in the K-12 settings. I think it can emancipate, it can liberate, and ultimately our ultimate goal in education is to create a democratic citizenry. And I'm not sure we can do that without actually listening to students. So a lot of the work I do with leadership is to have them listen to students so that their voice is heard and they can actually be an empowered part of a school improvement process.